is Joshua Hill, and today I'm presenting my informative speech. Unless you have been living underneath a rock in a dark cave, millions of miles away from a single other living being for the entirety of your life, I'm sure that each and every one of you has at least heard the name Star Wars. But how many of you actually know the history behind the franchise? Today, I will be talking about the history of the Star Wars films and comics, the meaning behind it, and the impact left behind by the franchise. Star Wars was first introduced as a comic book series on April 12, 1977. The series was published from 1977 to 1986. It produced 107 issues and 3 annuals. The first original movie was released in May of 1977, a month after the comics. The film today, most people know it as Episode 4, A New Hope. Whenever it first went to theaters, it was just known as Star Wars. After the original film, there have been 12 movie creations based on the original trilogy, and it has made over $8 billion in box office sales. In addition, it has spawned toy lines, created characters that are household names, and phrases like, "Luke, I am your father," that are known the world over. Star Wars was created by George Lucas in 1977 and has a rather interesting background. After Lucas was successful in his movie American Graffiti, he says he was determined to follow through with his dream of writing and directing a space opera. He is able to use his success as a director to make his space opera. The main reason that Lucas wanted to bring Star Wars to life was to create a sort of faraway, exotic environment for young people's imaginations to run wild in. With this came the long road to creating A New Hope with the help of his colleague, Gary Kay. It took over 4 years for them to complete the film. Next, I will be talking about the meaning behind the franchise. It's about good and evil, but heroes, what makes a hero, what's friendship, what's the idea of sacrificing yourself for something larger? Although these ideas are basic, they are the ideas that bring generations of people to the theater. Having these questions answered in a way that spans culture, class, and age is what makes Star Wars both a successful and loved franchise. The other reason Star Wars is successful is the religion. Everything was taken and put into a form that is easy for everybody to accept. It's formatted in a way that allows you to argue about it without leaving behind hard feelings. The religion was universally accepted throughout the world. Lastly, I will talk about the impact left behind by the franchise. Star Wars has had an immense impact on society as a whole from 1977 to now, with films still being released to this day. Many people claim that Jedi is their religion. In 2001, the United Kingdom did a census on religion. Nearly 390,000 people stated that Jedi was their religion, making it the 4th largest religion surveyed. In 2010, members of the performance art group Improv Everywhere filmed themselves reenacting Princess Leia's capture by Darth Vader on the New York subway. And the automotive navigation system company TomTom recently made Star Wars voices an option for its GPS. In addition, Star Wars brought science fiction movies back to life, and it became a huge success and skyrocketed. Because of Star Wars, many major film companies rushed to write and release their own sci-fi movies. And I would be remiss not to mention the numerous sci-fi shows and even channels devoted to this genre. In conclusion, today I have talked to you about the history of the movie series Star Wars, the meaning behind it, and the impact left behind by the franchise. Star Wars was not the first, nor will it be the last of stories involving humankind living in another universe or planet. Nor will it be the last to address good versus evil or how a hero is born. I hope that in the future the capacity to do so much more for ourselves will be there, so we can, in two of the most well-known characters in the space age media, Captain James T. Kirk and Buzz Lightyear Star Command go where no man has gone before, to infinity and beyond.